Hey Sim Seekers, and this is Zilla through your speakers. Welcome to this amazing video where I'm gonna explain you how to make this Princess Carriage. So first of all, I'm gonna explain you all the materials you are going to use, so it will be very easy for you to find them in the catalog of all the materials. So these are all the materials you are going to use. It's very easy to distinguish them as I'm going to show them all to you. The first thing you are going to do is to activate the code BB move objects in the cheat box and the code BB show hidden objects and the code BB show live edit objects. So first of all, you're going to need 3 of these. Then you're going to need 4 of these, 1 of these, 2 of these, 3 of these, 4 of these, 3 of these. You're gonna need 12 of these, 12 also as well from this one. Then you're gonna need 7 of these, 15 of these immaculated, 1 balcony, 4 of these trophies. Then you're gonna need 6 of these, 2 of these of course, of the dash mesh, 4 of those things that are gonna be the wheels, 8 of this one, 8 also as well of this one, then 4 of the fountains, 4 of the part that's going to be part of the wheel, and 8 bushes. So now the fun part will come, and for now the part will come where I'm gonna explain you where to get the debug. The debug are hidden items that you can find in the game. So we're gonna start with the roof. The name of the roof is Public Fire Pit. That's actually the roof I'm going to use. And because I put the cheats in the beginning, I can actually search this object by name. Not all of them, you can search them by name, but I can search some of them by name inside the show all catalog of The Sims. So now we're going to pass through the paint. You're just gonna search for paint and you're gonna scroll all down, and there you will find this little piece of paint, this blank canvas as we name it. Then we're going to use the skull Sunny. This is one of the skulls you can find inside the game, and we are going to use these as the eye of the horses. And then the last one, it doesn't have a name actually. This object doesn't have a name, and you can find it when you are going to put inside this little box. You are gonna include only the materials of Journey to Batu, and you are going to write debug inside the searching box. Then you are going to scroll all down, almost all down until you see this little image. And this is the one we are going to use. To lift this one up, as you see, it's inside the ground now. You're going to press on 9. With 9, you can lift things up, and with 0, you can lower things again. So right now we are going to start with the build. So first of all, we are going to use this small table, and we're going to make it bigger with this key. Then after, I need to put these windows, but because we don't have a wall, I'm going to create this small wall in part of it, so I can make them diagonal. And I'm going to lift them, of course, again with the key 9. That's very important. After, we're going to take these 2 small paintings, we're going to make them big, and we're going to lift them up again with the key 9. We're going to do it from the outside and from the inside, because otherwise you would notice the strange brown square from the inside. So we are going to continue with this piece that is just actually for decorating, just to make the look of the carriage more beautiful. And again, these windows also, I am going to bring them up to higher them with the 9 key. The 9 key and the 0 key, and these 2 keys that are now in the screen are the most important keys that we are going to use for this building. So every time when you see coming up one piece, or get one piece getting smaller or bigger, it's because I'm using these keys. So right now I am putting the curtains. It's not a big problem if they are actually higher than the window, but later on, I'm going to show you how to solve this. So right now I am putting these amazing statues inside the carriage just to have some atmosphere of a real princess. And we are going to do the front part. So to cover up this very cheap looking table, I'm going to use these part of stone that are actually the Actually, it's made out of wood. It's a woodcut. And of course, the Immaculate cannot miss in this amazing build, because the Immaculate, we can actually use it for everything. The Immaculate is actually the thing that we as builders are using the most, because the Immaculate, you can use it for anything. So I'm going to put under each 2 pieces of wooden cut, I'm going to put 2 Immaculate under it. And now I am arranging the 3 Immaculates that are going in the back. Just keep in mind that when you are putting the Immaculates, the front parts need to be in the front, otherwise it will not have the color that you've chosen, but it will have a slight darker color, because it's the Immaculate is of course an object that should go on a wall. So the other side of this piece is actually black brown. So now we are going to pass with the wheels. We are going to use this amazing space turkey, one big and one small on each side. And we are going to put around this space turkey this little gate fountain. This you can find inside the accessories of the gate of the fountain. One of the important things is that when you are going to have a close look when you are making this build, you can see that there is actually inside that hole that I'm covering right now, there is water coming out because of the gate fountain I put around the space turkey. So that's why I am covering it up. So right now we are putting these trophies actually. It's actually an all-star trophy that you can win with your Sims, but I am going to use them as this small luxury detail that we are going to put inside the windows. Now we need 2 bushes for every wheel, and we're just gonna cover the black part that is under it. So right now we are putting the balcony. The balcony is actually where the person that is gonna drive the carriage is gonna stay. But actually, we all know that this is not a functional carriage. It's just a carriage to be beautiful. But if you want, you can put a doll on there so it looks really like you have a small person or a sim driving your carriage. Right now I'm just doing the outside line of the carriage, and now it's already done. Now the only thing is missing, that it's the roof and the horses. So now I'm going to show you one thing. If you click on T on your keyboard, you can see on top of all the build you are making. So you can actually see if things are in the right position, if it's really on top somewhere or not. So right now I did, before I clicked on the T's, to look if the roof was actually attached in the right place on the carriage that I made. Right now I'm going to put these awake inspiring warning up to the roof, just to cover all the holes, let's say like that we have around the build. Now we're gonna start the fun part with the horses. So this part is actually one of the most simple parts, let's say it like this. We're just gonna take the 4 horse toys and we're going to make them bigger. And as first we are going to put in their eyes. So we're gonna make them smaller again with this key, and we're gonna put them inside the head of the horses, so it looks like they actually have eyes, because this item was not made to be a real horse. This item was just made to be a child's toy for the toddlers in the sim, but actually we are going to use these as real horses. But of course they need to have eyes. Now we're going to put up the ropes of the horses. It is very important that you take some little time to do this, because it's actually, sometimes it seems like you have them in place, then it's when you're going to turn around the camera, it looks like you don't have them in place, and then again, and then again, and then again. So this part together with the last part is actually the part where we are going to have the most difficulty of placing the objects, but it's not actually so difficult. Anybody could do it. The important thing also here is that you make them the smallest possible. So if you take one of these ropes, you need to hire them with the key 9 and make them smaller with these keys. So after we're gonna put these amazing, well, let's call them buttons, because they actually look like small buttons that hold the ropes of the horses. So also these one, we are going to hire them again with the 9 key. and we're just gonna put them in place. Sometimes you need a little bit of precise work for this, but actually it's just 9, higher the key, and go on. One thing I didn't told in this video is how I can let these objects flow without a footprint. Well, that is because I'm holding the Alt key, That is why it's so smooth when I put the things. So right now we are going to switch to the Sims Camera 3, because if you are holding the Alt key, the objects, and you're going to turn with the left key on your mouse, you can place objects actually very, very, very precisely. And as I am not a big fan of the Sims 3 camera, because I think it's actually very difficult to use. Sometimes I get really confused by the left key and the right key on the mouse, and I go somewhere and I click maybe on the right key, and then I see that the whole screen goes to the right, and sometimes I really get confused with this key. But for these small things, it's actually very, very, very useful. I have to say, all the persons that usually use the Sim 3 key, oh my god, like big credits to you, because really for me it's impossible. So right now you see that I am putting these amazing let's say gold decoration on top of the carriage, and it's very important to say that this is a very precise work. So in total, building this carriage was more or less 40 minutes. Of course, this is a speed build, so it's a little bit faster. It's actually very much faster, but this took quite a while to build. So if you're going to follow my speed build, I will be very, very, very happy. If you're gonna try maybe some other creations inspired to this speed build, I would be also very, very happy. And I just want to let you know that you can find them in the gallery. The name of the gallery is actually the name of my sister Ichelle. We are having this channel together. If you are hearing me through your speakers, it's Zilla, it's the blonde the blonde avatar that you can see. And if you are going to hear Ichelle through your speakers, it's the girl with the brown hair. So you can find all these builds that we are going to make on our channel. You can find them also in the gallery of The Sims. If you have any specific type of build that you would like to see, that you would like to see me creating, just let me know here in the comments, and I will do the best to make it happen for you. So now, just for decoration, we are going to put some trees and we are going to put some bushes, just to make it a little bit more princessing. And guys, I just want to let you know that if you like this video, please put your thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. That will be just amazing. I would love to see what you want to see from me next time. Some crazy build, some crazy IG. Just let me know in the comments. Thumbs up for this video. And Sim Seekers, I see you next time with Zilla through your speakers. Bye bye.